welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. For tuning in. Today we're going to get into May's bills, which have already been paid, but I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty and the exact amounts of what everything ended up costing us. So we're going to concentrate today on fixed expenses only because we're still in the month of May and variable expenses don't come out as like an automatic or regular payment. You know, it's kind of adjustable. We're going to just concentrate on the fixed, and then every paycheck budget in the month of May we concentrate on our variables. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know that it's a little bit confusing because we pay our bills a month in advance. It just means we pay our fixed expenses in advance. And sometimes we can set some money aside, you know, and we can, you know, plan for the variables a month ahead. But for the most part, I just kind of make it work and take what's left over from the month prior and then use it in the current month. So anyways, all right, this is my month on 2 pages. I just did a video about this, and this has all of our bills plugged in, the exact dates that they're due. And if you are interested, I know I keep bringing this up, but just in case people are just tuning in or they're new, I do have this budget workbook as a free download that you can request, and then you can print it out. Do print double-sided. So if you don't print double-sided, you're not going to have the pages like face each other and be correctly laid out. They're just going to be like one after another, but you can request it for download, and then you can print it out, or you can save it to your desktop and use it electronically and just convert it to a fillable PDF. So if you have Adobe Acrobat or another app that does that, you'll be in business. So let's go to the monthly budget page. I know there's 2 here. This is kind of an extra. As you can see, there's no back to it. So typically this just goes monthly budget, and then you flip a page and you're into paycheck budget. But the reason why I did this is because before I had this all put together, I was doing another video just talking about, you know, our pay dates and what was coming up. And then I was listing all of our monthly expenses. So now we're going to get into the real numbers. And that is something that I try to do in every video, is use accurate and real numbers, because it helps me and it makes the video more interesting probably for you. All right, so for our mortgage, typically what we pay, and that's, let's see, this is the actual pay column. This isn't my budgeted column. So that's a different thing. So what I budget for our mortgage every month is $1,867.96. That is minus our homeowner's insurance, and that is minus our property taxes. So that's just the principal and the interest. But I did pay for May $1,900 even. And I do get questions about like what kind of pens I'm using. This is from Amazon. It came in a kit of like 100, and I ordered these for my niece's bridal shower last year, and I just have a ton left over. So they're all different. Some have dots on them. Some are plain, some more silver. As you can see, I have lots of extras. I think we only use like 70. So I have like 30 extra pens. So homeowners insurance, I budget $150, and the actual was $148.98. And then for gas, I budget $150, and it was only $74.04. So for gas, we usually pay a little bit less when it gets warmer, and then electric we pay a little bit more, but our electric bill has been kind of high in this new house, and we have a whole house generator which sometimes just kicks on to kind of test itself, and it runs for a while. So I'm not sure if that is a pool, because I think that's run on gas, but it also is electric. I don't know. But anyways, so we're just going to go with it. So our electric, I budget $150, and it was $121.40. And then for our water, I budget $125, and it actually was $123.18. I think that's the closest to the exact amount I budget ever. Sometimes it's been a little bit more. Our water bill is really high here. The water in general is high, but our sewage is also worked into that. So I don't know if that makes quite a difference, but whatever. For trash, I budget $35, paid $35, and I can pay this every 3 months, or I can pay it monthly. They give you the option, but I've been paying it monthly. Car insurance, $193.13 is what I budget, and that's what I paid. I think that's going to go down a couple dollars because I just got a different lease. Car number 1 is $320.76. If you guys have been car shopping lately, you know, the prices are off the charts. So I was really lucky to get what I have, and my new payment is $361.95. And I do have some extras that I'm going to put in here because I did have to put money down because my lease just ended. First, and I know a lot of you are going to say, why do you lease? Why don't you buy a car? Because we don't. I mean, we get a discount through my husband's previous job on our vehicles. So that helps, number one. And number two, you guys know if you buy a car, your payment is going to be a lot higher because you're trying to squeeze all the payments into 60 months, 72 months, whatever the time frame is. And I've just never wanted to have such a high car payment. But honestly, lease payments, not this one, but other cars that I looked at, the lease payments are so high, they're almost equal to buying a car payment. So in the future, the next car I get, this is only a 2-year lease, I might buy a car. I don't know. I just don't feel that put off by leasing. I know some people don't agree with it. If for us it works, it's fine. We don't drive a ton of miles, so we never have overages or risk that. We don't take like road trips, things like that. It just works. So, and this was the best deal right now. For cable and Wi-Fi, we also have my mom's home phone rolled into this. She uses a landline. I know our cable bill is really high, and I know some people are going to say, why don't you cut the cable cord? We just don't. I don't know. We just have cable, and we use the same company for the landline for her, and we use the same company for our Wi-Fi, and it's just easy like that. Our taxes are approximately $350. This is property taxes now. And our furniture payment, the minimum payment is $92. I made a payment of $250. And then Bank of America, the minimum is $35, and I made a payment of $400. Our Bank of America card is, I believe it's 15 months no interest on new purchases, and we did have to get some things recently, including a new lawnmower. And our Ashley Furniture card is 1 year, 12 months, no interest. So I have condensed the payments into 11 months of equal payments, and it roughly came out to be $250. So I don't want to take the whole 12 months because I get scared, if you go all the way to the end, and I don't know, you're just off by a day and then they tack on the whole year's worth of interest. I don't want to get into that. And then I put $1,840 down payment on my car. And so I'm just putting this under variable because it's not a fixed expense. So $1,840. And then I'm gonna have to rewrite this for my actual budget sheet that goes in here. So that was that. And then is that it? Yeah. All right, so let's add these up so we can get a total for our fixed expenses. I know I said this is variable, but I'm still rolling it in because we paid it a month in advance. Well, not really. I mean, I paid it when it was due, but we're just gonna add it in. So 1,900 plus 148.98 plus 74.04, 121.40, 123.18, 35, 193.13, 320.76, 361.95, 176.18, 241.72, 350, 250, 400, 1,840. Gives us a grand total of 65.36.34, and I'm going to put that here. 65.36.34. And I'm going to check off the paid section of all this. So again, it's for the current month, May, but all these payments were made in April. And if you are curious, what can you do to get a month ahead in your fixed expenses? I do have a recent video that I uploaded calling how to sidestep your way a month ahead. And I call it sidestep because you're really just taking a lateral move. You're not really getting ahead. You're just buying yourself some more time and some more breathing room when it comes time to bills being due the current month that you're in. So it's unlike Dave Ramsey's baby steps or, steps forward. It's just a sidestep, but I like calling it that. So that was part of this. And that was our expenses. Now, if we take 65, 36, 34, and we subtract 1840, and we subtract, let's say Bank of America, let's say we subtract 350. No, that's not right. I just added that. I'm sorry, 35, 36, 34, minus 1840, minus, let's say 350. This is approximately our monthly total. So 43, 46, 34 in fixed expenses before we pay for groceries, for our dog's care, for our dog's food, for gas money, for birthdays and holidays and things like that. So take, for instance, tomorrow we are going out for Mother's Day with all of our family and some extended family. So I think there's 26 or 27 people going, and the people that we are paying for include my mom and ourselves, and I'm picking up a couple of the others, and I think the cost is right around $35 a person where we're going. So, and I know that it's probably closer to 40 because I think they put the gratuity into it. So it's closer to $40 a person. So it's probably going to be an extra $300 tomorrow, something like that. I'm not sure. So it's like stuff like that it comes up and you do it because you want to and because, you're treating somebody, and in turn we get treated, and our family takes us places, and my mom takes us places, or John's mom, whatever the case may be. But it's those kinds of expenses that we still have to budget for. So even though our income more than covers this, when we're all said and done, we're pretty close to our cap. And that's just, I guess, part of our lifestyle. We don't have a lot of hobbies, and we don't have a lot of expensive toys or anything like that. Like, we don't have a boat, we don't have jet skis, we don't have like expensive, hobbies, and we never go on vacation anymore. Never. So the things that we do, we just kind of build into it and enjoy it. And so that includes birthday gifts, holiday gifts, things like that. We do celebrate birthdays with our family, and we go out to dinner, or we have people over, and we do the cake, and we do the whole shebang, and we do gifts. And it's just something that we like to do, and we enjoy it. So we try to live in the moment and make as much of our time with each other as possible. So that's kind of how we like to do things, I guess. So that's going to always be in my variable expenses. Next month, we're having our annual cookout for our family and friends, and that's always very expensive to host. And then in that is a birthday gift for my husband, a birthday gift for my mom, a birthday gift for my uncle, a birthday gift for my cousin. And this month we have like 4 birthdays. It's friends and friends. They're all friends, and a godchild. But yeah, it just adds up, and I'm not saying we break the bank for these things, but it's just like it all adds up. So that's going to be part of our budget too. It's going to always be worked into our variables. So that is our monthly budget, fixed expenses. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it gave you some inspiration to start working your budget if you haven't taken the leap yet, and download the budget printables so they can be helpful to you. I'm going to be giving those away for the entire year of 2024. So every month I'm going to make an announcement, and I'm going to let you know when it's available for download. And June's is ready. It does have the same cover as May. I'm kind of like, whatever. I don't know if I'm going to change it. I'm probably not going to change it. But July, I did create a whole new cover look. Maybe I'll change this. I don't know. Let me know if you think I should change it. But anyways, yeah, you're going to be able to download this very soon, probably within the next week, because I know people like to start getting their budget ready, you know, in advance, you know, of the month starting. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. It means more to me than you know. I'll see you next time.